Hi all, I wanted to make a quick video about two indicators that I'm going to show you. They're really effective and hopefully by learning them, you'll be able to make some good use of them on the Indian indices. All right. So before I begin, I would like to mention that this is an educational channel. Please read the disclaimer that you see on the screen and in the description below. And know that all information over here is only for the sake of education. With that said, let's proceed. So it's been a while since I made the two indicator series. I don't want to just put up videos for the sake of putting up videos. When I make a video, there has to be good content, otherwise I don't make them. All right. Anyways, so let's quickly jump on to the two indicators that I want to discuss. Now, I'll first illustrate these two indicators on TradingView, and on the Indian platform, there's only one Indian trading platform where this indicator is currently available. All right. So let me go ahead and first show you the indicators. Let's go on to our TradingView. Now I'm on the Nifty 50 chart. I'm on the 3-minute time frame. The first indicator is this. The name of the indicator is Jurik moving average. All right. It is Jurik moving average. It's just like one of the moving averages. If I ever get on TradingView, if you go to this thing and paste over here, okay, let me just write it, Jurik. See, Jurik moving average by Everget. I have saved it as my favorite, so it comes up. All right, now it does not come with these settings as default. These are the settings that I have keyed in. By default, when I do reset settings, it will come with these 7, 50, 20. This 7, I make it 21. And then I also increase the thickness of I leave the green. I use a very fluorescent green. That's my custom color. You can also go ahead and make a custom color like this. And I leave that at thickness 2. But the red line, I use another very bright red. I use the thickness 4. And this purple also, I use the thickness 4. Only the green is on thickness 2, which is the default one. I make it, the red one, I make it 4. And the purple one, I make it 4. And I leave everything as it is. The balance is left as it is. If you want, you can just go ahead and uncheck these values as well. There's no need for them. So I'll save this as default. There you go. Every time I click on Jurik, this will come up like this. All right. The next indicator that we will use is our very own MACD. And people who have been with the channel for a very long time will know that I have my custom settings for MACD, which is 3915, if I remember correctly. 3915. So just pause the video over here. The fast length will be 3, the slow length will be 9, and signal smoothing will be at 15. In the style section, I don't use the histogram, so I've unchecked it. I make this, I don't know what color comes by default. I use white and I use this dark yellowish color. And they both are in thickness 1. 0 line is left there by default. And I've saved this as my default MACD. So every time I click on it, my MACD comes up like this and I simply love it. All right. I don't need to put in the 3915 again and again and again and again. So that's it, guys. Just these two indicators and you're profitable. Let me show you how. Just look at the MACD at the bottom. It's intersecting, the white is intersecting the yellow and cutting it and going up. Look at the Jurik. It turns from red to green. There you go. Boom. This entire, this thing, you can capture this entire trend. This trend, you can capture that easily. Simple. All right. That's simple to capture. Easy. This whole trend you have captured, right? Then you see over here, MACD is cutting into, the white is cutting into the yellow and going down. The green turns into the red. And you can capture this entire down move over there. All right. Then it goes up pretty much sideways, but anybody who would have taken a position here also of a long position, when this MACD is again cutting up and going, though you'll have to be a little patient, but this whole thing was there for the taking again, right? Then the market is a little sideways, blah blah blah, and then again there's a good cut happening with force, and then MACD is cutting and going up. Here the red turns into greens, and you can take the entire thing over here. So this setting on the Jurik, which is moving the 7 to 21, all right, this one, input, the length on the 3-minute or 5-minute time frame, it works beautifully. If you make it 21, this is the result. I generally keep my charts on 5 minutes time frame, and the scale price chart only is definitely on for me, because sometimes the charts don't look, they look very squeezed. When you use this feature, when you keep it ticked, there's a good amount of spread available. All right, and this, in this particular instance, when I move from the, all the things that I've said so far are visible on the 5 minutes time frame as well. It's just more visible on the 3-minute time frame. All right, if at all I had to use another indicator, it's not required. I would just use a pivot. Now, people who have been following the channel, they know that I use Fibonacci pivots. My settings are Fibonacci. Over here I select Fibonacci, and everything is left at default. This is auto. Only the colors, I want the pivot line in the center to be red, then different colors over here that I choose. It's as simple as that. Since I use a black background, I use these colors. If you use a white background, you can use whatever color. Bottom line, it's just default Fibonacci pivots available on all trading platforms. All right, if at all I used something else, something more than Jurik and MACD, it would be Fibonacci, but again, this is not required. This is not required. These two indicators are enough. All right, let's look at Bank Nifty. Again, you see it showed the cut over here, MACD cutting and going up. Boom, you get this entire thing over here. MACD cuts and goes down, the green turns into red. Boom, you catch the entire thing. Very effective. Now I don't use this on crude oil and natural gas so far, and I've not experimented too much with this, but I've started using this on my indices for Nifty, Fin Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Mid Cap Nifty. In fact, my whole page setup is I'll just show it to you. All right, so this is just, that's about it. Jurik moving average and MACD at the bottom with 3915 setting. The only Indian platform where it's available and it's come to my knowledge is this. Jurik is available on Dhan. It's not available on Zerodha, and it's not available on Fairs. I don't know about others. These two I've tried. It's not available, but it's available on Dhan. Now, this is the Fin Nifty page. This is how generally all my pages are set up for Nifty, Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, and Mid Cap Nifty. This is my Mid Cap Nifty page. I have the future set up over here. Sometimes I use futures, sometimes I use spot, but generally it's futures. I may, doesn't matter. All right, it's just that if you have spot, you don't have to keep updating it. If you have futures, towards the month end, you have to move on to the next month. All right, so it's as simple as that. So currently I've got the July futures on, so I've already moved on to July, and then I have the call, and then I have the put. There are two indicators, or this MACD at the bottom, exactly like I've showed you on TradingView, and there is only two indicators on top working, actually three. I've got my pivots, which I told you I use Fibonacci pivots. Jurik exactly with the same setting. See the setting over here. Red is on 4, purple is on 4, and green is on 2 thickness wise. And input, I have changed the 7 to 21. All right, and I've saved it as default. The only other thing I'm using over here is VWAP, and that to default settings, no setting changes. And the color I'm using for VWAP is white. That's about it. Nothing else. If I take out the pivots and the VWAP, it exactly looks like it was looking at on TradingView. It's as simple as that. But since I'm not restricted to two indicators on Dhan, I can use as many indicators as I want. I keep my charts like this. I see the pivots. I've got access to VWAP as well. So I'm adding two indicators on my Dhan platform. So here is the future on the left, then there's the call on the center, and put on the right hand side. Very simple. If I see things going down, I'll buy the put. If I see things going up, I'll buy the call. Strike prices, I'm sure you know how to select. All right. I try and stay close to the, I try and stay at the money. I don't trade too far away options unless I'm trying to do a hero zero or something, which is very rare. I try and stay in the money or at the money basically. And so are my strike prices. So this is how I set up the page on Dhan with Jurik. See, this is available on Dhan. I'll just show it to you. When you type in GU, see, Jurik moving average. All right. It's not available on Zerodha and Fairs as of now. Maybe they will introduce it in the future. I don't know. And on TradingView, it's available. The author is Evergret. I'll mention the TradingView indicators on the comment section and the author's name so that you have no difficulty finding it. But it's an amazing indicator, guys. Work it with it on the 5 minutes or the 3 minutes time frame. It looks a little more interesting on the 3 minutes time frame. But since I'm using I use the futures, calls, and put on this one page, I can't fit in the 3. But if I was trading only futures and not looking, I didn't have to look at call and put, I would probably be trading on the 3 minute time frame from TradingView. As you know, you can now trade your Dhan and Fairs account also from TradingView. So if I was trading futures and not going into the options at all, I would have been on the 3 minute time frame, and this would be my setting, where on top I have Jurik and at the bottom I have Jurik with 21, and at the bottom I have MACD with 3915. All right, guys. So after a long time, I'm making this video with 2 indicators in the 2 indicator series. Please show your love and appreciation, guys. These indicators are beautiful. They really work. MACD 3915 is a proven one for me. It just works wonders. And this Jurik is the new one. Jurik is more in line with the CM, EMA trend bars. And there's one more indicator which is called GF. I'll just tell you. OS GFC on TradingView. So this Jurik is more on lines with that. All right. And it's pretty accurate. I've been using it for a couple of days and it's pretty accurate. So go ahead, give this Jurik indicator a try, but it does not work on the default settings. On the 3 or 5 minute time frame, it works on the 21 setting. The length needs to be 21. This particular setting needs to be 21 length. All right. And colors, you can do whatever. I want to see the red and the purple and all bolder because I need to know when to short. So, or the market when it's falling. The bottom line is I use the settings like this. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If this video was helpful to you in any shape or form, then please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a nice comment if possible. Definitely give the video a like because that improves our ratings on YouTube. Share the video as well. What else? Subscribe to our free Telegram channel. The link is given in the description below and in all our videos. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Best of luck. Take care. Bye-bye.